Hi guys, and welcome to another video about Triathlon Vegan and Frodo. With Triathlon Vegan and Frodo, thanks so much for tuning back in. As you can see from the title of this video, and you would have seen from the thumbnail, this video is about a live update. So basically, I have had so much happening in the last 3 months of this year. It has been absolutely crazy. So we'll just get right into it. So this video is basically about what is going on with my life, what's been happening, what is happening, what sort of traveling plans I have for the year, and then also it will go into my fitness goals for the year and what I'm working towards at the moment. So if you're interested, please stay tuned.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So as many of you may already know, I have mentioned it a few times, I recently started a new job. Well, recently, end of 2018, so end of last year. So over the last few months, I have been absolutely crazy busy with learning how to do it. So this job is basically in the power generation industry. You can say in the utilities industry. And I came from oil and gas, and before that I was in renewable energy R&D. And before that I was at uni. So there, and I have had other jobs along the way, but this video is not about my career and all the experiences in the workforce I have had. This video is where we're at right here, right now, and what we're looking at towards. Although, if you're actually interested in my past experiences in terms of female in the engineering science role, let me know down below. I'll be happy to chat about that as well. So the new job has been really cool. It's been keeping me incredibly busy. As I have said before, I have to learn so much, and an exciting thing with this new job is that we have power stations all through Australia and overseas, so America and some in Europe, and I get to go to those places, which is freaking perfect for me because I love to travel. Although sometimes the places that I do get to go to are not so central and, you know, kind of hype and up and coming places. They're often small towns with their own culture, with their own sort of attributes, and I learn like new things. And I also visit a power station. I'm an engineer, so I'm learning how to fix them, how to optimize them, how to make them better. And at the same time, I'm also learning about the operation, about the process, about the business, and a whole lot of things. Seriously, I feel like I can do talks on my job, which is really good, really. I have been having a whole lot of fun because it's all new, it's very exciting, and I do get to travel a lot. In fact, over the last month and a half, I have had 4 trips already. So you will get to see some of them. Obviously, I won't be able to take you really through the power stations, but I can definitely talk about energy generation and renewable energy as well in my videos in the future. But what we do get to see is the actual towns that I visit, maybe some cool places that I see along the way. So for example, I've been to Perth recently, I've been to Canberra at Mount Kosciuszko recently, but that was a whole other trip. I've been to Darwin recently. I went to Northern Territory for the first time. I even went for a bit of a rental bike ride thing there, that you'll see that in the vlog. See, the cool thing is I will still be going to new interesting places. Quite a lot of them are actually remote, and there's also going to be driving involved too. So I will actually be able to familiarize myself with the roads in the area and infrastructure in the area and what is available in the area, and then potentially go for a biking trip there as well, because I do think it'll be pretty cool to go cycle touring in Northern Territory, although watch out for the crocodiles and many other places. So yes, I have been traveling so much. A lot of it has been for work. I actually have started this year in New Zealand visiting my mum, and I will be going to New Zealand again shortly in about a month and a bit time. And then I have more New Zealand trips planned. So definitely much more traveling coming right up. Well, since we're talking about traveling, let's just get back into it. I've mentioned that I travel quite a lot for work now, which does sort of fiddles into and tweaks my training regime, which sort of kind of here and there, but I'm trying to balance it. No, I'm balancing it, and I'm doing my best when I'm away. Sometimes bike comes with me, sometimes that's not quite fully possible yet. I'm actually thinking about getting one of those foldable bikes that one of the guys that I met at one of the recent power stations, his bike is not one of these, like, it still looks like a racer bike with drop bars. It's a road bike, but it disconnects. It's not one of those Asian foldable bikes with like a little bar at the bottom and crazy little wheels. It's like, looks like a proper racer bike, and it is a proper racer bike, only it disconnects, and the frame, the two triangles of the frame actually come apart, and then they can go back together, and it's just pretty interesting. So I'm looking into those options to make my corporate traveling and my fitness regime kind of work better together, and everybody would win, because training is so important. Oh, so important. By the way, in about a week, just a little bit over a week, I'm actually flying to America and then coming back, and then I'm flying to New Zealand, and I also have some other trips planned. So those trips are actually for personal, so it'll be a holidaying. So I'm actually going to America for a wedding, and I will take you guys with me. Of course, I'll take in the drone and all the cool little trinkets, and I will show you what I get to see there and experience there. So it'll be really fun. And New Zealand as well, of course. They're actually going to be doing some hiking in New Zealand as well, and visiting my mum. And as I mentioned previously, I also recently went to Mount Kosciuszko and I climbed that. So that was really, really cool experience, and a video about that coming up soon also. I know being so flat out with work and learning a new job has been an incredibly fun experience, and is an incredibly fun experience, but it does mean some other things I don't have quite as much time to dedicate to all these other things. For example, another thing I love doing is developing new recipes. So I'm working on that too at the same time, and I really do want to share that with you as well. So hopefully in the future months this year, I'll be able to sort of implement more recipe foodie videos on the channel too. And then sort of after August, let's just say August, I also have another trip coming up, but I can't fully talk about that just yet. It's a little bit of a hush-hush topic, but you will hear about it. It's going to be really cool and really fun and very, very different, and more traveling in the second half of the year as well. So basically it's all up and coming at the moment. I'm doing loads of new courses for work as well, and they're just really opening up my mind, and just industry courses rather, not just for work specifically, just to make me a more knowledgeable engineer, more knowledgeable person. And I went to this course about virtual reality and basically walked around in this glasses, the Google glasses, and did things, and basically you have the capabilities now to be creating things while you're in that virtual reality. You can measure things. You can, for example, have a station here and station here, and making pipes in between them and measuring them and throwing that and transferring that into some sort of drawing and then building things from it. Man, I'm not really doing the justice to the cool idea that it actually is. It's not even an idea, it's a cool thing, virtual reality. Oh, so much interesting stuff, really. So I've been transitioning smoothly into fitness, which is the next sort of subject, because I don't want to drag this video out for like half an hour. Of course I can talk for half an hour, but let's just keep it sort of short and sharp, and just the main cool things that are going on at the moment. Fitness wise, obviously if you're following my Strava, especially like if you found this channel through touring and bike touring, you'd know that my Strava, Triathlon, Vegan and Frodo, the riding hasn't been quite the high mileage as regularly. Some weeks I get 250 to 70 Ks. Sometimes it's, you know, only 150. And this has been because of that variety and whether I'm traveling and going away for work and doing all these different things. But also you might have noticed that I have upped my running. And even though my running is not absolutely fast, although I have been getting much better, I've been seeing improvement over the last few weeks, and then I rolled my ankle, so I'm actually taking a week and a half, couple of weeks off, and I'm getting back into it now. But I've been doing running and cycling, and I'm going to implement more swimming. And that is because this year, with all the traveling and for work and all the different things that are happening as well in life right now, I think I might not be able to do like a huge chunky cycle touring trip like for 7 weeks, 4 to 7 weeks. It's a really good range. I won't be able to do it this year. I don't think. I'll only be able to kind of manage a shorter periods of time, week, a couple of weeks. So I decided to change up my fitness to keep it fun and interesting and still have an epic goal to work towards. So I am planning to do a half marathon in a few months' time. Then I will transition into a full marathon halfway through the year. There's also a couple of bike rides that me and some people from work are training for as a team. Well, bike rides, bike races like that are local and that we're actually designing a jersey for as we speak. I'm working at Dan really. Dan is working on it, I'm helping. So there's a lot of things going on. So there's going to be a half marathon, then there's going to be full marathon. There's going to be some bike race rides, like 100 or so Ks that will be done as a team. I've been doing lots of bunch rides as well lately. And loads of weights and strength work actually at the gym. So I've been noticing that definitely when I do the weights at the gym regularly, upper body, lower body, and especially I do need to do more work on my core area as well, I see improvements in my fitness overall. And then we have a triathlon. Well, I already signed up to a triathlon at the end of this year in December, and I'm planning to do a really big one next year, the first 2 months of next year. And then I'm going to do more hiking. So basically that is my fitness goals for the next few months. It's very exciting, it's very fun, and it's very different. It's not like a bike tour. It's a little bit different, I agree, but I think it's doing some triathlon work is also and hiking and climbing quite a lot of pretty high mountains are on my bucket list, are on my sort of to-do list in this lifetime. So that's just, you know, why wait, why not now type thing. Although I do have so many bike trips and tours in my mind as well that I really want to do, and I'm learning about and I'm researching. So I feel like my mind is just like constantly blowing and bubbling up with a whole lot of ideas about all this craziness that I get to do. And I'm just super excited about life and everything I get to experience, and I'm so grateful that I get to share it with you. So that is what is happening, what has been happening recently, and what is coming up in the next few months, the next few videos. You will have videos and vlogs from Kosciuszko, from Canberra, from that region. You will have some videos and traveling from Northern Territory, from Darwin. You will see more traveling and exploring of Perth and cycle. I took my drone, I took the bike to Perth. It was just epic. Like, you will see those vlogs, you're gonna think it's really fun. It's been really fun for me. But also my training has definitely altered as well. It changed, which is always good. And I'm doing weights, I'm doing more running, cardio. I actually joined a triathlon club here in Brisbane, so I'm training with them when I make it with work and everything else balancing. And I'm also doing Toastmasters, but you know that I'm actually loving Toastmasters at the moment, and I'm doing so much of that too. Right, so let's end this video here because I've been talking for the last It's, you know, almost 15 minutes. That's enough for this short one, and I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. Tell me what exciting trips you have planned this year. Are you running any marathons or triathlons or any sort of races? Let me know. Are you in the area? Maybe we can match. You know what would be really cool? To do a New York City marathon. I'm like always thinking of all these like crazy things, and my beautiful amazing mom just watches my videos and thinks, what is this child came up with, seriously, this time? Because there's always something that I am working towards planning and going wild on. Alright, thanks for watching again, you guys. Thanks for tuning back in, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Stay tuned. Bye.
Cherry, red kiss.